So, to the Mages Guild? To meet Renna? Whatever that mage's contact name was. Still don't think she should hand over the book, though.
I've got what you need.
I don't trust this steward.
Hey friend! Over here! You made it! I'm glad you're here. I wasn't looking forward to facing Renna alone. Not after what we found out.
Are you sure she's here?
Yeah, I spotted her in the main hall. Look, I've been thinking. Since Farrell, Lupus, and Renna weren't totally honest with me, I might as well use an intermediary of my own. Plus, something's not right about all this. Will you talk to Renna for me?
Okay, I'll go talk to her, but what do you mean something's not right?
I'm not sure, but I want to keep watch. I've had the feeling that someone's been following me since I arrived in Riften. I might be acting like a cracked acorn, but better safe than sorry, right?
Yeah, it's always better to be safe. And that's not suspicious at all. There's Renna.
Yes? Is there something I can help you with?
I represent Eveli Sharp Arrow. She wants to turn over the item you sent her to recover.
Eveli? She found Farrell's book? Oh, that's wonderful news. But why is Eveli standing way over there? And why are you talking to me instead of her? What's this all about, stranger?
When Eveli found out you hadn't been completely honest with her, she decided to be cautious.
Not completely honest. Just what are you implying? Is Eveli attempting to change the terms of our deal? Farrell offered a fair price for what he asked her to do.
You know that Farrell Lupus was Emperor Leovic's steward.
Quiet! If certain ears heard those words, our lives wouldn't be worth a hawker's blister. I suppose it's time for Eveli to meet Farrell. We have a house here in Riften, around the corner from the bank. Just knock 2 times or he won't respond.
Knock 2 times, okay. So we get to meet Farrell.
This is sounding more and more like an investigative Vale novel all the time. Let's find Renna's house. I want to finally meet Farrell Lupus in person, so he can tell me everything he knows about the Emperor's secret.
Okay. Stop mentioning investigative Vale. So where's his house? Just be careful if you are being followed. Backtrack, lose them. So that Renna, she kind of had a Richmond accent, kinda. But yeah, Leovic was a Richmond as well, so the steward might be. Knock twice.
Help! Help me!
That doesn't sound good. Hurry, let's get inside.
On it! Oh wow. I guess they took what they wanted. He's dead. The Dark Brotherhood.
Farrell? No, 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 no! Oh, Renna. I'm so sorry.
The Dark Brotherhood.
Oh, Farrell! I told him to forget about the past, but did he listen? No!
He was murdered. Does this have something to do with Emperor Leovic's secret?
You know about that? Maybe. Probably. Farrell never told me a lot about his time serving the Emperor, but I knew it was on his mind recently. That's why he hired Eveli. He said he wanted to make things right.
So who do you think killed him? I found this sheet of paper on his body.
A sheet of... Oh, gods. That's a sign of the Dark Brotherhood. They assassinated my poor Farrell, and all because of something that should have stayed buried with the damn Longhouse Emperors.
Yes, but who made the Dark Pact? The contract? Tell us what you know about this secret. Everything we found so far leads us here.
Then I guess you've reached a dead end. Farrell never told me much, just that he needed the book he sent Eveli to find. That he had to correct a terrible mistake. He also mentioned that Leovic told him things, but he never got into specifics.
I'm sorry he was killed, but what should Eveli do with the book he sent her to find?
I don't care about the book. I want nothing to do with it. If the Dark Brotherhood thinks I know anything, they'll come after me. And you as well. You should forget about Farrell and Leovic and that book. Forget about them and go far, far away.
I'll be fine, I'm part of the Dark Brotherhood. You said Leovic told Farrell things, but you don't know specifics. Anything you can remember may help.
You know, things. State secrets, I suppose. Hidden dreams, wild desires. Farrell helped raise the Emperor. They were close. Or as close as the most powerful man in the world and his steward can be. Once, Farrell mentioned another secret.
Did it involve something called the Four Ambitions?
Ambitions? No, I don't recall any mention of that. Farrell didn't say much, just referred to something as the secret of the Longhouse Emperors. I got the feeling it had something to do with Daedra worship, and some sort of weapons. That's all I know.
Ah.
Come on, let's talk outside. I'll meet you out back under the dock.
Okay, I guess Renna loved Farrell? I'm sorry. Okay, so we still got the book. Ticking time bomb. So I wonder what the Dark Brotherhood has to do with all this. She said under the dock.
What do you think? Did the Dark Brotherhood really assassinate Farrell Lupus? Is this book he sent me to retrieve really that important? I'm not sure what we should do next, so if you have any ideas, I can't wait to hear them.
We have a strange book, a secret that may concern the fate of the world, and a murdered steward.
That about sums it up. Plus the dreams I've been having. Ever since I found that book, I've been having the most strange and disturbing dreams.
Maybe because she's been holding the book this whole time, maybe that's how she was able to break the ward on the chest. What kind of dreams?
Nothing specific. I'm always someplace. A forest, a town. Then the ground starts to shake or fire erupts all around me. Once the place was flooded by a deluge of water. And there are always 4 animals watching from a nearby hill.
4 animals? And yeah, Lyranthe did mention she sensed something powerful with Eveli. Maybe it was the book she was sensing? So what kind of animals?
A huge boar, a fox, and a pair of identical rams. Weird, huh? You know, I'm attributing the dreams to the book, but it could be something I ate. My diet has been all over the place these past few weeks.
Boar, a fox, and a pair of identical rams. Could that be in reference to the 4 ambitions? That's interesting, but doesn't help us at the moment.
Oh, great. The scary Daedra lady is back.
Flattery and cuteness will get you nowhere, elf. Come, little mortal. I have information.
Do tell.
Say thank you, little mortal. I have read the ensorcelled scroll, and I know where we need to go next on our quest to learn Leovic's secret. Unless, that is, you and the elf discovered something in the coded documents.
The coded message led us to Leovic's steward, and he was murdered by the Dark Brotherhood.
The assassins who follow Mephala? Or are they the ones who serve the Void? No matter. My information actually concerns the secret we seek to uncover. According to the ensorcelled scroll, there is another cache annex beneath the Imperial city.
The Dark Brotherhood... I think they follow Sithis? Well, the Night Mother follows Sithis, so yeah. There's something beneath the Imperial city?
Yes, hidden in the Imperial sewers. I will open a portal that will get you close to the annex, but you will need to deal with the wards. For all their reverence of the Daedra, these Longhouse Emperors certainly went out of their way to keep us out.
The Imperial city? Okay, let's go see what's waiting for us.
Oh, not me, little mortal. I have no intention of slogging through the muck and the sludge when you are more than capable of handling that. I shall catch up to you after you have dealt with the wards. Go on now, and take the wood elf with you.
Of course, guess I'll slug through the sewers for you.
Another portal? Don't Daedra have flying horses or something?
If only.
The portal is over there, little mortal. You do realize how much energy it requires to keep such a passage open, don't you? No, of course you don't. But rest assured, it will take you to a spot close to the warded annex. Now go.
Hopefully I don't encounter any other players.
Did I hear that correctly? Sewers? Do you know what's in sewers? Sewage! It's disgusting! Alright. Let's just get going before I change my mind.
It is disgusting.
So these are the Imperial sewers. Fancy.
Hopefully this is instanced. Because I really don't want to encounter other players. PvP's not my strong suit.
This is a sewer, all right. Smells worse than the vats of fermenting rot meth back home. Let's find this annex and see what the Longhouse Emperor's hid down here.
Let's. So yeah, just in case there's other players, I'm going to be prepared.
Looks like the Order of the Waking Flame got here first. Damn!
But I'm pretty sure this is instanced, so hopefully I don't meet other players.
The ward's down. The cultists must be inside.
Be careful.
Go slow. Let's not alert the cultists until absolutely necessary.
Okay. Let's see.
Look! A cache! And it's still warded!
Have to kill them.
These treasures belong to the Order of the Waking Flame.
No, they don't. So who is this order? Maybe they hired the Dark Brotherhood to kill the steward? What a glorious day! As my prince commanded, I allied myself with the Reachman Durukorak, also known as the Black Drake, and brokered a deal that will see the powerful barbarian crowned emperor and placed upon the ruby throne. Now begins the true work, the endless preparations, the rituals. Everything that must be done to make ready for the 4 ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon. We will perform our tasks and wait for the day when the final piece of the arrangement will be carried out, and Mehrunes Dagon will claim his due. All praise the Prince of Destruction, all praise the Prince of Change.
The Longhouse Emperors really did it. They made a deal with Mehrunes Dagon.
Yes, and what are these 4 ambitions?
Another sacrifice for Lord Dagon!
No. The only sacrifice here is you. So let's read this one. Journal of Emperor Leovic. My father and my grandfather before me started all this, but I shall be the one to end it and reap the reward. The bastard Baron doesn't show up and kill me first. My father had this annex built beneath Imperial City to house the last of our secrets. A safe haven for others to find so they can carry out the work. If worst comes to worst, you understand. Here are all the people who have at least part of the puzzle. Though only my steward and the leader of the Order of the Waking Flame know the entire truth. So he made the order. And even they aren't privy to the changes I needed to make as the forces of the traitor Varen draw near. The 4 ambitions aren't ready yet. If they were, I'd use them to destroy Varen and save my legacy. But the time of the ambitions is still a few years away. Is it a weapon? Or 4 weapons? I have one last trick up my sleeve. I'll use the shrine in this annex. The one my father personally dedicated to Mehrunes Dagon, to appeal to the Prince of Destruction and seek his help again, as my grandfather did when he conquered the Empire. If I fail and if I fall to the traitor Varen, then you, as the High Priest of the Order of the Waking Flame, will have to deal with the others and determine where I move the ambitions. I could not let them fall into Varen's hands. So Steward fell Lupus. I guess he fell out of favour with this Order of the Waking Flame. Chief Counselor Leviticus, Counselor Arbor, Valeria, Intinia, Jurek, Sophus, Vendacia.
Emperor Leovic wrote that, but it's not in code. If those counselors know the secret, their lives are in danger.
Yep. Guess we'll have to find them next.
Blood for Lord Dagon!
So I guess this order's gone rogue? Let me heal! Okay, another letter. Waking Flame Ritual. This document describes a ritual that must be performed at a dedicated shrine deep inside this annex. If successful, the ritual will allow the performer of the ritual to communicate directly with Mehrunes Dagon. At least that seems to be the general idea. Notes in the margin indicate that the ritual was inscribed by Eshil, Doombringer of the Order of the Waking Flame. Eshil?
The cult's trying to contact Mehrunes Dagon. Let's find that shrine.
Mehrunes Dagon, show me where to find your 4 ambitions.
Step through the portal and prove your worth to the Lord of Fire and Flood.
Wow.
That cracked acorn is stepping into oblivion?
You honor me, Lord Dagon.
Look, behind the statue! A portal! Come on!
That's a cool statue. So Doombringer Eshil is the bad guy. So that's Mehrunes Dagon. We'll be seeing you. I'm coming. You just went in.
An ominous voice from nowhere, crazed cultists, and another portal behind that statue? What is it with Daedra and portals anyway? I suppose we ought to follow the cultist leader, right?
I suppose we should. Into the ominous portal we go.
I don't believe it. Is this really Oblivion?
Mehrunes Dagon's realm, which is a part of Oblivion.
This is really a Daedric plane? I've never been to Oblivion before. The spinners told stories about Mehrunes Dagon, called his realm the Deadlands. I guess that's where we are. Let's find the cultist before he does something terrible.
Well, this isn't the only Daedric realm I've seen. We've seen Mulg balls?
Why do you think he named this place the Deadlands? Looks more like the really hot lands to me.
Well, nothing can grow here because there's no plants, everything's dead. Yeah, we've been in Mulg Bal's realm, Cold Harbor. Oh, this dragon. We've been to Shagorov's realm.
I gave the mortals everything they requested, and yet we come to this.
Your acolyte, the leader of our order. He sent me to find the four ambitions.
My arrows will make short work of the cultists. I'm not too sure about Mehrunes Dagon.
Well, he's a Daedric prince. There's no way we can kill him.
The leader of the Waking Flame sent me to finish what the Black Drake started.
I have invested a significant amount of effort into the four ambitions.
What are the four ambitions?
What do you think of these acorns?
Oh! Yeah, we've been in Nocturnal Realm. Few others, I think. Oh, Daedra.
And yet, the ambitions have been misplaced, and the bargain struck remains unfulfilled.
Uh-oh. He's gonna get angry.
Command me, Lord Dagon. I shall do whatever you ask.
You want my ambitions? Then prove your worth and destroy the intruders.
Where is Mehrunes? I want to see him. Bring it on, Doombringer.
Arise, Krasgoth! Destroy those who would defy Lord Dagon!
Oh!
Lord Dagon, Prince of Destruction! You Krasgoth. Then face me directly, unbelievers!
Still don't know what these four ambitions are. And he's dead.
You bested my follower, mortals. So I shall permit you to leave my realm with your lives. Step through the portal and be gone.
Why would you let us go? Interesting.
That's it? No talking, no explanations? Just go home, little mortals? Fine. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, glad we can escape with our lives.
A portal from Oblivion? And you, little mortal, emerging with hardly a scratch? Come, tell me everything.
He let us go. I don't know why.
You never cease to intrigue me, little mortal. Is that the distinct scent of Mehrunes Dagon and the Deadlands that lingers about you like a cloud of flesh flies? Never mind about that. Tell me what you learned and how you ended up in Dagon's realm.
I'm surprised as you are. I'm surprised he let us go alive. The Waking Flame cultists were in the annex when we arrived.
Yes. The Order of the Waking Flame has been particularly persistent in trying to run down this secret for themselves. Speaking of which, did you learn any more about Leovik's secret?
Well, according to the books we read, Leovik formed the Order. I found a record of a bargain made between Dorkarach, the Black Drake, and Mehrunes Dagon.
Interesting. I recall something about that. The mortal who went on to become the first of the Longhouse Emperors attempted to make deals with a number of the Daedric princes, my own lord included. Any indication about the terms of this bargain?
Yeah, she's a Daedra under Molig Ball, I think. Some sort of weapons, the 4 ambitions. And I found a list. People who apparently know this secret.
Well, little mortal, your course is clear. We have barely plumbed the depths of this mystery. You must find the people on this list and discover the truth of the 4 ambitions. Meanwhile, I have other avenues to explore.
Yes. And Leovic, the Black Drake, the one starting with D, Duradak, whatever his name was, that was his grandfather. But Varen killed Leovic before he could complete the 4 ambitions. Whatever they are.
Now that the scary Daedra lady is gone, let's talk.
Why don't you like her?
That was kind of exciting. I've never been to any part of Oblivion before. A lot of it felt familiar, though, like places I've seen in my dreams lately. Anyway, thanks to everything we learned, I know exactly what needs to happen next.
What needs to happen?
We need to find the people on that list. Warn them about the Dark Brotherhood. See what they can tell us about the ambitions. And what I should do with this book. Hey, thanks, by the way. I never got the rest of my pay, but I can spare this for now.
What's that? A memento. Every memento needs a tool that works against Daedric wards. Just hold this amulet up, invoke the magic, perhaps shield your eyes, and voila. The ward is not warded. Well, it's showy at least. Thanks.
I'll start the search in Leowin. That's where Chief Counselor Lovidicus was, last I heard. Think he's helping to govern the city or something. Once I get the lay of the land, I'll send word to you. You know, in case you still want to help and all.
Of course. I'm in this now. So will you be alright hanging on to that strange book?
I think so. This all started when Farrell Lupus sent me to find this book, and that put me on the trail of Emperor Leovic's secret. Now we know that the secret concerns a deal made with Mehrunes Dagon and something called the 4 ambitions.
But we still don't know why the Dark Brotherhood's involved. And this book probably leads to the ambitions. And yeah, we still don't know any specifics.
Well, we know the Dark Brotherhood murdered Farrell Lupus, who turned out to be the Emperor's steward. And we know that the Waking Flame are Dagonists seeking the ambitions. In Leovic's notes, the ambitions were described as some sort of weapons.
Yeah, and Lamaranthe believes all of this concerns the fate of our world.
Yeah, not sure how I feel about the scary Daedra lady, but her ominous warning makes my leaves shudder. If Mehrunes Dagon has his sights set on Tamriel, we're in for all sorts of disasters. Whatever the Longhouse Emperor has promised, it can't be good.
No, it can't be. Leivic's notes also listed other people besides Farrell Lupus who know about the secret.
Right. I'm not an expert on Imperial politics, but I recognize Leviticus's name. He was on the Elder Council before the Empire fell. I remember listening to a herald in Eldenroot. They brought news that Leviticus was alive and serving in Leowin.
What do you know about Leowin?
Not a lot, really. I've never been up in that area. As far as I know, it's an Imperial city on the Topal Bay. So far, it's been able to keep the Three Banners War mostly away from its borders. Or so the heralds have reported.
So how will you convince Leviticus that he may be in danger?
I don't know. I usually just make things up along the way. I suppose I'll offer my assistance and see what happens. Once I make some contacts, I'll send word. If you're still interested in solving this mystery, you can meet me then.
Sure. Let's talk to your brother before we finish up.
I keep up with events in Cyrodiil, a habit from my days serving as a scribe in the court of the Longhouse Emperors. I can give Eveli a letter of introduction, make it easier for her to approach Counselor Lovidicus and the others.
Smart call, especially since you know the Imperial methods. It'll help her, I am sure. So that's the prologue quest done. It has me excited to start Blackwood. So yeah, the mystery deepens. The Dark Brotherhood's involved. We don't know why. We got the counselors that we have to talk to that know about the bargain that was struck. And yeah, the 4 ambitions are some kind of weapon that might, I think, this is my opinion, help Mehrunes Dagon to take over Tamriel and Nern. But I guess we'll find all this out in Blackwood. So I'm going to end this one here, and I will see you in Blackwood.